one bullish Sunday. Welcome everyone. Nice to see you. What a bullish Sunday, right? As expected for Bitcoin, of course. Moving for higher, breaking this triangle. Finally, a lot of sideways in this push toward the upside, but here we go. Step by step, we're there. Arthur, welcome, man. Nice to see you. Good evening to you, Mr. KG. KG is more than enough. Thank you, bro. And everyone who will be attending the live stream. Yes, thank you, Arthur. You're very welcome, man. See you. Good day, KG. Virtual and link. Yes, is already written. Already there, virtual and link. Of course, we have a main list. We're gonna see, of course, Bitcoin and the dominance. Yeah, so we're gonna see a little bit the dominance to see who is gonna rally or perform much better. Is it the altcoins or the Bitcoin during this pump? And FET please also is in the main list already, plus Ethereum, just to take a look because it looks also very, very bullish, Ethereum. Anton with POPCAT, Pepe, all of them. All right, Pepe and Trump. All right. I don't like this chart, you know, guys. I don't like it. Trump, we're gonna leave it till the end. Okay, so we're gonna see this at the end. We just take a look at it. And Fred, hello, man, welcome. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. Elliott wave analysis. Could you Uniswap, please? Uniswap. I think it's a very old coin, right? Uniswap. All right, we can see that. Sean Bilonis, welcome, man. VRA, please, on the daily time frame analysis and weekly only. Well, we're gonna move with all of them from the top to the hour chart. Yeah, so because everything is connected, together. All right, then we have Tommy Johnson. Hi, man, how are you doing? Any chance you can't look at NEO or ICP? NEO, we can take a look. Again, ICP, one of the coins that I never trade and I would never advise to trade because it's a very, very risky charts, okay? But we're gonna take a look. If you want, if you're already in a trade, just this is the thing. But if you're outside, I never recommend to enter a trade in this one, even as spots, guys. Right? So because you know, just take a look at the all-time history of the chart. Yeah, it's horrible. BGB, yes, very interesting BGB. Let's take a look at BGB. Very bullish one for both futures and spot traders. That is a cool chart. Coding me. Any chance you can look at XLM? All right, that's what we are for. We can take a look at XLM. If it is a good one, then we continue. If not, of course, we do as much as possible, but we don't recommend it. All right, I'm gonna ruin this live stream empty. And as for JASMY, well, not so much. JASMY is not that bad. It's fine. It's not very impulsive on the all-time history, but still have some potential. It's not at least like impulsive towards the downside. This is the thing. So Xander, Lindestorm, okay, I know it's not the best chart, but can you please try and identify what's going on the smaller time frame on Hippo? All right, I never heard about this one. Obviously, it's gonna be something. Hopefully that yeah, well, you already said it's not the perfect chart, so all right, we can take a look very fast at it with. Mooding, no, mooding is so bad. I already remember. You have realized I start to even get a whole idea about the the worst coins, guys, with the chart. Mooding, something like this is already impulsive toward the downside. So no, sorry, man. And best meme on Sui. Well, I'm taking a look at Sui as main thing, but I don't know what you mean Best meme on Sui. Maybe you have to name it for me. I'm not so familiar, bro. But you're very welcome anyway. Ted, nice to see you, bro. Lower time frames on SPX 6900. Okay, we can take a look. 6900. Okay, is already there. Plume, yes, Plume. And wait, Arthur, did you ask for this in the beginning? Because if I miss it, then I put it a little bit. Okay, we take a look at it anyway. Render, yes, render very important. I'm gonna set it in the main, guys. It's very, very bullish for both sides. Hello, Stanimir. Welcome, man. Nice to see you guys. Nice to see all of you. All right, let's move on. Let's see what's going on in this green Sunday. So, as expected yesterday night, finally we break this triangle, right? No need to repeat it. It's already in the videos today. We are in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We're looking to a minimum target, preferably, of course, the 111K, which is a 1.05 for a wave B. And that means, of course, in a bigger view, we are looking still in a bear market, guys, knowing that we're pushing higher. Yeah, so we're pushing higher, but we are still in a bearish pattern. Okay, so which is an A, B, and a C expanding a flat, and that is due to the exhaustion that we see, and of course the lack of 1-2 since the start of this push towards the upside. Right? There is no 1-2. This is a problem. Wave 2 is not allowed to be triangle, and it did not reach even the fib levels required on both charts, linear and logarithmic. Therefore, my evidence is very strong. Right? So that's why I cannot see, of course, a 1-2 here, guys. All right. So basically, we're moving higher. Everything is fine. On the micro level, we are looking at a leading diagonal here, definitely. Let me check. Sorry, this A, B, C, D, E. This is okay here. Leading diagonals. This one I was mentioning. Okay, so we have kind of a leading diagonal for a wave 1 here. And after this wave 1, I know that it looks a little bit. This is a wave 2, by the way. The wave 2 look sharp a little bit, but it's fine. It did not touch the 886, and we're moving toward the upside. Meaning currently, on the lower time frame, we are in 1, 2, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4. No, okay. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, that is the thing. 4 and a 5, extended wave 5 for a wave 3. Okay, so this is a wave 3 now unfolding 4 and a 5 on a very micro here, guys. Okay, this is a very micro. We're not done yet, of course. This is only the wave 1. Okay, so it's gonna transform to a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 continuation toward the upside. Okay, you know there is nothing that it moves directly in one leg. Of course, there will be some retracement. Okay, so it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside somehow. Okay, but the things are very, very bullish and very nice to see it unfolding, finally breaking the triangle and the trend line of the triangle, meaning confirmation, of course, for higher. The 886 is taken from here, so we're gonna take it as well soon. And don't forget also the main 886, which is this one on the all-time history. This one is taken, guys. Let me clean up. So this 886 here is taken. It's gonna be it's gonna take it very high. In my opinion, it's gonna take it very high. It means like somehow like this. Okay, it has to repeat somehow this pattern, guys. Exactly this pattern. So expected at the end of this push, the expected price is between 120 125. This is my prediction, guys. I'm not a moon boy, you know me. I'm not seeking for the 200 and 150 and whatever. I'm realistic, okay? So I want to reach those level, and then I reanalyze from there. If there is potential for higher, then I will say, okay, there is a potential for higher. But currently, those are my targets, and I'm looking for a bear market after it, even. So we're gonna see this. All right, so let's see the dominance. Actually, I need to organize this. Let me just put them in the folders. All right, let's take a look at the dominance to see who's stronger right now. Is it Bitcoin or is it the altcoins? Obviously, it is the altcoin during this pump, right? The altcoins are stronger than Bitcoin, meaning, of course, that you can get much more return than Bitcoin if you're investing, of course, with altcoins. And don't forget that we are in a kind of an impulse, and it can be, of course, A, B, and a C. Yeah, so the wave C can be, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as an ending diagonal. Okay. And in this case scenario, you're looking at 3 waves down, and then you would like to see higher prices. However, an answer is given right here, right now. Okay, that we are still corrective in this area, giving higher potential that this is an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, kind of. Your wave 1 is very shallow. It can be 3, 4, and a 5. Well, this is for the A, B, and a C. But if you are impulsive, you have to read it somehow differently. Yeah? So it can be like 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And this correction is A, B, and a C. Now, potentially, you got also an impulse here that it might, of course, continue for lower. But to be of course, getting much more answers is, of course, in this area. Okay, in this area, if you the first target that you would like to see is 0.38, meaning right now we're moving down. Altcoins will be taking over. Okay, obviously, because minimum target right now for the dominance is 0.38, meaning the next hours, we are on the 1 hour chart. The next hours, the altcoin are going to outperform Bitcoin, knowing Bitcoin is moving towards the upside. Okay, so and then we take it from there. If it retraces towards the upside, okay, then Bitcoin is continuing for higher in dominance. Okay, if we continue toward the downside very massively and impulsively, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, definitely we are in alt season. So the alt season is confirmed in this area, guys. 886. Okay, impulse. This is what you would like to see. Impulse and 886, therefore confirmed alt season. And that means in a bigger view here, okay, in a bigger view, you're moving, of course, toward the downside. Okay, we're moving very, very massive toward the downside. It's gonna be very fast. Don't forget, it's gonna be very fast because anyway, in a triangle, don't forget you are in a triangle on the dominance, and you are in a triangle wave E. The wave E in a triangle is always aggressive, is always very, very aggressive and very fast. Okay, even knowing that all of them here, this one especially, is fast, but the wave E is gonna be faster. Okay, when you have, and it is very tricky. Sometimes it can overshoot the trend of the triangle and then reversal, and sometimes on the middle and then reversal. Very tricky wave. Okay, for the E, but be careful with it. Normally, it is very, very aggressive. So basically, altcoins are going to outperform Bitcoin during this push toward the upside. Let's move for SUI. We start this at around a 50-minute. Okay, for SUI. SUI also is interesting. So one of the strongest altcoins, right, which are performing right now. And we're gonna see, of course, what's going on in SUI. So basically, on the 1 hour chart, SUI was a little bit, a little bit tricky and very close for the invalidation. Don't forget, yesterday we have mentioned, of course, in both case scenario, what if we have finished 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, expanding a diagonal for wave 5, which is very, very rare case scenario, and I put it as an expanding diagonal wave 5 only when I get invalidation, right? And there is no way to finish an impulse in another method. Okay, that is only this expanding diagonal. Therefore, because we did not took the invalidation, and we still, of course, in a potential bullish scenario, the wave 5 is not finished yet. Again, we're back to the same scenario. Sorry, who was the name yesterday? AB, I think. AB. He told me, why you don't say it is bearish 100% and we're moving with ABC? Well, I replied to you yesterday and I'm gonna repeat it. That's why. Okay, that is why. We didn't invalidate, knowing that the time is very long based on the wave 2, but it's never invalidation. This is a problem. It's a guideline. Only give me a broken rule, okay, that the wave 4 interfere with the zone 1, then I tell you 100%. Okay? But without having this, I cannot say 100% we're moving toward the downside. And here we go. All right? Okay, so if we move inside it, we can see, of course, we are at the 1-to-1 fib level. I'm testing, of course, though, you know, A, B, and a C after 3 waves down. In case that we have a diagonal, ending diagonal, topped for a wave 5. Having 3 waves down, 3 waves up, I'm testing right now the 1-to-1 fib level. If we overshoot, therefore, okay, we're done. We're moving for a new high, as of course higher potential, high probability, everything. Okay, so currently we are at the 1-to-1 fib level. It's very normal that it's gonna resist a little bit, and it's gonna retrace a little bit, but you should keep, of course, moving later on after this. Okay, so we're looking anyway to a potential 1-2. I would like to see 3, 4, and a 5 opening toward the upside. This is a big 1-2 here, by the way, because you have 3 waves here. We cannot call 1-2, 1-2. You have a 3 waves, meaning this is A, B, and a C as ending diagonal for a wave 2. Okay, so 1-2, 1-2. We have double 1-2 and a big 1-2 here. Remember, this push toward the upside was very strong, remember? And it was like corrective, very sideways, and unfortunately, it was some news we discovered yesterday on Discord. On our Discord, someone, let's say, yes, shared also with me that there was a news here to get this drop. And yeah, and unfortunately, that was horrible a little bit for me because, yeah, I was sure that we are in triangle. We moved toward the upside. So this move should have done since that time. But okay, some news appeared and some fear in the market appeared, and it was related to US downgrade, credit downgrade, something like this, something horrible for the US economy, guys, or something like this. So yeah, I don't know what does it mean exactly, but it was horrible. Yeah, and okay, it's fine. It has recorrect itself right now, and then here we go. We're moving continuously toward the upside. All right, so that is for SUI. So SUI is looking for higher target. For SUI, minimum is taking the all-time high here in this area. What I mean is taking this high. This is a minimum target, but you know, you called me so much moon boy for SUI, right? But I mean, I think I have everything I was mentioning. It is just working right now, right? So of course I'm not a moon boy, but I mean, it's a normal target normally, right? This is a normal target. I know that it looks very high, but it's a very normal target. This target is taken from the wave 1 here, 1, 2. You would like to see a wave 3, 4, and a 5. The wave 5 has to hit this target, okay? And in this case scenario, because we have, of course, a 1, 2, 3, 4, a very long wave 4 here, the wave 5 might be very, very extended. This is all what I'm saying. It's not about the moon or something like this. I'm just saying that, okay, we might have an extended wave 5 because your 1, 2, 3, your wave 4 is very long in time. And after having a very deep correction like this one, you might get anyway a very long wave 5. Plus, on a bigger view for SUI, if we take a look at the channeling, all right, the channeling, so we are perfectly right now, of course, using the base channel as a support, as you can see on this midline, and then moving toward the upside. Now, what you would like to see normally in an impulse, once you finish a wave 4, your wave 5 has to move and touch at least the lower part, at least, this is the minimum, the lower part of the acceleration channel. Now, that sounds so much for you, but for me, I see it like in confluence with the target as normal fibs. So I mean, you can even go to the 1.618. It's a target. So it's not something that I'm just like yeah, just that I want to be bullish on it as a moon boy, but it's just I'm trying to reflect the facts that it might happen. Of course, it's not 100% always. I know that, guys. So basically, it might happen, guys. If we are bearish anyway in ABC, you would like to see three ways up, correction, and then three ways up. Sorry, WXY, yeah, or WX and Y. This one. Let me change it. W. So W, X, and a Y. This is your bearish. Okay, this is your bearish, and that means after this we will drop very massively towards the downside. Okay. All right. So basically, this is it for SUI. I see SUI around the $5, guys. Honestly, because the minimum target should be like 4.9. I mean, of course, it can overshoot it. It will enter the $5. Okay. So this is in my opinion. All right, Funk. Hello, hello. Render is already there. Okay. Good morning, GC Vega. Hello, man. Nice to see you. Khan, man, we are so F. Okay. Bull trap is setting. Bro. Well, I don't know, man. I think you're new for the channel, maybe. Because I was bullish since still looking for higher since a week, 2 weeks. And I was like, I felt the same as you described, like F, yeah, this is the word. Here, I was F here, man. I was like, what the hell is going on? It should move higher. We are corrective, okay? And even my partial stop loss was taken during the news here. Yeah, so I was not even able to stop it or something. And I didn't know anyway. I put it there anyway for security. Always have a stop loss, guys. But it took me exactly here, a partial one. It means like half of the trade. And now, okay, I'm recovering again. But yeah, it was horrible. Actually, this was not supposed to happen. Okay. Sorry, bro. But it should be bullish, man. It's not a trap, actually. This was a trap. All right, bro. Have you seen the stats after the U.S. credit rating downgrade? Yeah. So this is the thing. This is what happened, and that's why we got this this trap. Sorry, this was a trap, guys. Yeah. So minus 8%. Yes, on the stock market is the average. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So this is what happened, and it was not supposed to. Yeah. And this is where, of course, I have to take my stop loss somehow. I always have a plan, guys, and you have to accept sometimes the loss. Yeah, so this is the thing. To stay in the game, otherwise you're out, right? So you don't wanna be out. Okay, that was for SUI. Let's move for FET, but it's not a bull trap. It was a bear trap, bro. So 33 minutes on FET. Okay. All right. And Khan, you're not the same person as Saad Khan, right? You're not the same person. Just to make sure. All right. Okay, we are in FET. Let's see FET. Okay. Okay, so FET, wow, okay, FET also is pushing high. Normally FET, as we said, of course, is slow a little bit, right? Is bullish, but he's very slow. 1.27 for a wave 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, perfect boxes hit everywhere. Perfect precision. Wave 5, I'm not convinced with it because, again, now you will call me FET Moonboy. But wave 3 is very, very shallow, 1.27. I know it looks like a finished at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I see it as a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a longer wave 5. Here comes the Moonboy. Right? This is what I see, guys. I mean, minimum target is the blue zone, right? I mean, this is just simple Elliott wave theory, you guys. When you get a wave 3 short, you have to expect a wave 5 extended, right? Not getting a wave 5 even the minimum target, give me the idea. Okay, we got an impulse, but we didn't reach the minimum target, and I see this as an impulse very weak. And that means, of course, this might transform to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can count later on 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Very easy, right? That's why. And guess what? We just saw Bitcoin dominance. I mean, if Bitcoin dominance wave E is going to move toward the downside so fast, so aggressive, what do you expect here? It should be, right? In confluence, it has to be. There is no other way, right? So yeah, so let's watch and see what's gonna happen in this week. This week is gonna be the big week for the altcoins. All right, so that is for FET. There is nothing to add. We are in 1-2 basically finished. We are looking on the lower time frame for a simple impulse. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 correction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Very good one. Now the trap again was here. Look what happened. 1-to-1 fib level was expected as A, B, and a C. Simple correction, and we continue toward the upside. Hitting the 0.38 in confluence, and we continue toward the upside. And this is exactly what happened, right? It went down a little bit, overshooting was of course to create some fear and so on, and then boom. Okay, that was beautiful. We're moving toward the upside. You got kind of like a very nice signal here in 5 ways, by the way. In 5 ways. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Impulse. And it was like, what the hell happened, right? 1, 2, we should continue for higher. And it was doing a leading diagonal. 1, 2, and then, oh yeah, that's it. It's gonna explode. And then boom, that was the trap. Okay, that was really a big trap here. Horrible, but yeah, I mean, that's why I put also, I mean, my strategy is not to get out with a whole loss. I go even with a loss partially. This is one of my strategy. So I get out like half of it, and when it move up again, I just get it back. Yeah, so this is the thing. But yeah, I mean, it's horrible. It's very rare that, to be honest, it's very rare that my stop loss hits. Yeah, so this is the thing. Only in such case scenarios like traps or news. All right, so yeah, said so. FET is moving for higher, guys. The target already given. I see FET minimum target right now. Minimum target is $1. Okay, I would like to see the $1 given for FET. Definitely. Okay, this is a minimum target. All right, so that is for FET. Let's check on Ethereum. I mean, Ethereum has woke up, guys. Do you know? He woke up from his long time sleep. He was in a coma. Yeah, here we go. All right, so basically, Ethereum is seeking for higher, definitely, but the problem is also it has the same exhaustion character that we see on Bitcoin. Therefore, I'm still looking at this scenario potentially. Oh my God, we are already at half of it. Okay, it has been a long time. Maybe I didn't focus on it. I never focused on it because it was in a coma. Yeah, so it's a little bit boring. And yeah, we have already passed the halfway here. Okay, so I'm looking for this wave D anyway. In all case scenarios, this is my minimum target for Ethereum. Okay, this is the minimum target that I'm looking for, which is hitting simply the trend line taken from this one to here. Okay, hitting this wave D. This is the minimum, and the bullish one is this WXNOI in 112. Meaning in an all-time history, you finished a wave 1 here, 1, 2, and then you're looking at big wave 1, 2. This is a big wave 2 in W, X, and a Y. You have paid so much with time, you know, sleeping in coma, and then moving towards the upside explosively. Okay? And this is very interesting. Indication for this scenario is a 3,973. Okay, so taking this price, meaning very, very bullish. MT, injective as well. Yes, we have to take a look at injective as well. Sure. We're gonna put injective here. Okay, very interesting one. Can you please evaluate ETH. I think we have a lot of things already, bro. Ali. And I don't know this coin, but if it is very new as well, it's not reliable, yeah, for us. Render, please. Yes, render is next. Okay, so this is what I'm looking. This is your key level for Ethereum. Your target is minimum starting for a wave 3. If you are in a wave 3, you are looking for at least the 8,000 guy. Yeah, here. Okay, this is for Ethereum, and it's very, very well. I'm a little bit like also not a fan for this as a 1-2. But if there is some deviation here, I have to take it. Yeah, like a 1-2 here, something like this, and then another 1-2, and then moving simply bullish. Okay, so it's still possible. It's still possible to be impulsive from here. However, the sideways here, I don't like it so much, like double sideways like this. But this one is saying something to us. Yeah, it's telling something that this hello, I'm wave 3. Okay, so this is the thing. And now continuation toward the upside. So basically, if we want to count this, guys, we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, and then we have another potential 1, 2 here, 3, 4, and a 5, somehow like that. Okay. All right. So here we go. Currently, you are to finish a wave 3. Okay, you're finishing a wave 3, and that means a wave 3. Of course, this wave 3 is overshooted. Obviously, it is overshooted. A, B, and a C, or W, X, and a Y potentially. Okay, yeah, it's overshooted like massively. Wave 3 impulse. Here we go. 2.618. Exactly 2.618. And here is where you get very, very confident about the wave 3. Yeah, I think the wave 3 even is finished, therefore. 2.618, very, very high precision with it. And therefore, wave 5 to finish wave 3, then 4 and a 5. Here we go. Yeah. All right. So this is for Ethereum. Therefore, right now, we're moving with one of these scenarios. But basically, if this is an impulse, definitely we are in W, X, and Y, wave 1, 2. Okay, Ethereum is booming. All right. Mladen Mikak, render, please. We already have render, yes. Now is render. And the top for crypto is in. All alts will make lower highs. Get out now and thank me later. What about you get out of this live stream, bro? No financial advices here, and please, I don't like such scenarios that you create fears and you tell people to get out. So one more time and then you get out from here by force, man. Okay, so let's see render. Okay. So for render, we are looking, of course, for several scenarios as well. We have, of course, a leading diagonal as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside. Potentially wave 5 might unfold, of course, after having the blue box as a perfect opportunity here to move for higher. Another scenario is 3 waves toward the upside, A, a B, and a C for higher. and then 1 2 1 2, and then 3 4 5 4 5. Okay, those are three main scenarios. Very, very bullish. I know you see a lot of arrows. I'm gonna explain what's going on. So in the lower time frame, we are looking at several scenarios and possibilities here. I know it's very complicated, but I'm gonna explain step by step. So first thing, you have 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, we have an impulse done. We're finished here. That's fine. Now let's take this block. Okay, inside this block, you have three waves toward the downside, not hitting even the 0.38. None of the linear chart or the logarithmic chart was taken, and that means you are only at 0.23, opening the scenario for a wave a B. All right, meaning meaning A, B, and a C. Right, the wave C has to be one of these scenarios, whether an impulse 1 2 3 4 and a 5, whether ending diagonal 1 2 3 4 and a 5, right? Meaning right now, if you are looking for a wave 3 after a wave 1 2 here, you would like to see, of course, a wave 3 hitting the 1.618, this zone. Okay, $7.2 in very sharp impulse toward the upside, which is dominance. Again, remember always the dominance. And if you have realized now, all the altcoins are in confluence together with those highs, right? If we are in diagonal, therefore you will take a 1 2 3 1 2 3. You will get a crossroad here, 4 and a 5. If you are impulsive, you continue 4 and a 5 for higher. Okay, those are the arrows. What do they mean? So whether ending diagonal or 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Bearish scenario is moving, of course, corrective toward the downside. After A, B, and a C, you get another three waves, and you continue toward the downside. Okay, meaning, of course, you still have a bullish crossroad here, where you have finished a wave 1, three waves down for A, up for B, of course, as a zigzag or WX and Y, and you move toward the downside for a wave 2, meaning 1 2 in an expanding flat, and then bullish again. Okay, this is render. If you are bearish, very bearish, of course, very low possibility, you simply continue towards the downside after this crossroad. Currently, meaning higher potential, as you can see, now you see all the possibilities in one thing. Higher potential, you have, of course, to move toward the upside in one of those two scenarios, diagonal or wave 3, 4, and a 5. Internally, if we move inside it, you can see that, okay, this is definitely an impulse. You have already crossed the 1-to-1 fib level. Here we go. You have reached even the 1.618 already. So this is already a wave 3. And that means it is an impulse. And when it is an impulse, it is a confirmation that this might be your wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 continuation toward the upside, fractal. Yeah. When you get an impulse, it becomes fractal. Xander, can wave A be longer than wave C in any scenarios? Yes, bro, definitely. This is what I'm wondering about Hippo on lower time frame. Yes, of course it can be, especially in a zigzag. When you have a zigzag, when you have a wave A, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 wave A, you got your wave B for a zigzag. You can have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 somehow like this, without doubling the wave A. If you take the fib levels for a zigzag, look what you get. Uncommon target 0.618. Yeah. So sometimes wave C for a zigzag can only hit 0.618 and move in the opposite direction. Not always hitting the perfect target, okay? Yeah. All right. That was the answer. Or then it might not take the high because it hasn't take. We're gonna take a look. Did I wrote hippo for you? No. Okay, so we're gonna add hippo. Okay, we're gonna see it. But this is the answer given. Ben Cohen is there. Okay, Khan. Okay, I think you need to take a break, man. Okay, man. Okay, go play with Ben Cohen. All right, bro. I mean, I don't want to. Man, I don't want to ban you, but man, just stop it, man, please. Okay. But wave 2 went 0.9 on render. That's very low. 0.9 wave 2. What do you mean? It's 0.786. Maybe you mean internally on the micro. Here you mean this one? Yes. Yes. Very rare case scenario, but look, I mean, you got your impulse. You got the answer. Okay. And don't forget that this what you're talking about is a guideline and is not a rule. Yeah, so basically, even the 886, when I mentioned the 886, it is always a guideline. It means even it can be an 886 1 2 3 4 5 sometimes, but very very rare case. Okay, Khan. Okay. Okay. Most. That's why, bro. You're looking at the most of YouTubers. This is why. This is your problem. That's why you're a little bit naive, man. Yeah. So that's why. We're technical here. Okay. We're only technical. We're not. We don't follow who says, and we don't follow Ben Cohen what he says and whatever who says. Okay. We see numbers. We see fibs, we see Elliott waves theory. What does it say? Okay, because it's education here. All right. So, and is there a way to mute some people? I don't know. I don't like it, but whatever. Please stop, Khan. Otherwise, you get banned. Really. All right, man. All right. So let's move on. Okay, so for render we have finished, right? Our target, did we give our target? Yes, our target is 1.27, guys. If we are, of course, on a diagonal, we are looking also for this target. So don't forget wave 3 in diagonal. This also might be your target. So you have to test, all right? We have to test the price action in this area first, of course, if we are in a diagonal, okay? And we're gonna see. All right. Okay. AB, nice to see you, man. Yesterday you posed the question. I think you wasn't here because we just mentioned about Sui. Yes, that okay, that I cannot tell you that we are in 100%, and now you're asking me about it again. The wave 2, I cannot say it is 100% bearish, yeah, because we did not took invalidation, and I think that is a perfect situation to clarify this for you, right? And here we go. Genzot, let's cycle. Ben was calling for 120k BTC for months after it already topped. Whatever. Okay. Possible to do PI network. We already have a lot, guys, so we have to move on. Sorry, guys, and we have a lot of requests already, but we will try our best. If I felt like not so tired at the end, and there is some possible energy to analyze, so we're gonna do this. Okay, we're gonna do. Render, we already did it at, I think. Okay, guys, we waste a lot of time. Come on, guys, let's open the turbo. All right, for injective, Okay, no injective today. It pumped a lot. Okay. Oh, sorry, Genzod. Sorry, bro. I didn't realize. It's just by when I saw this name, okay, that I thought that you're also supporting this or something. All right. Sorry, bro. Anyway, for A, B, and a C, we were looking potentially if we have top tier for injective. Basically, no invalidation has been taken, but oh, okay, yeah, injective back to the scenario. That's why. Injective, we're back to the scenario 112, guys. Now you will tell me again, you're a moon boy. Sorry, but yeah, this was my scenario, and I will be back to it. It's very pumping right now, and we didn't get I didn't get the extended wave 5, which I'm looking for. Why? Because we are in 112, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, mini gray. Here we go. 3. This is your wave C. In case yes, wave C can be finished here. All right. So basically, what I'm looking for, because we didn't reach even the 1.27 here, I'm not sure that this is a wave 3 anymore. I'm looking potentially at 112. You got your wave 3 and then a wave 4, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Invalidation was not taken yet, so I cannot say it is bearish. Invalidation of bullish is not taken. And now pumping impulsively toward the upside, meaning I'm still looking for higher. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Again, wave 3 is 1.27 taken from here 1, 2, 3, meaning it's a short wave 3. That means I'm looking for a huge move toward the upside. Whatever you call it, moon boy or what, whatever you will call me, guys. I don't care. This is Elliott wave still. This is still Elliott wave, and wave 3 is short, meaning wave 5 will be extended. Okay. Now it might happen, it might not, but the possibility is very, very high. Especially that we see this on many altcoins right now, and of course with Confluence, with the dominance, there is no doubt in it so much. Yeah, of course there is percentage that it doesn't, but I still see it unfolding. Okay, so we're gonna see 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a 4, and a 5, somehow like that. What does that mean on the all-time history? Well, we did not even reach the all-time high yet. So why I would be surprised, or why I would be like feeling like a moon boy? Yeah. On a bigger view, it's nothing. It's just a small pump. On a bigger view, guys. Yeah. If wave 4 is usually longer than wave 2 time perspective, does this mean a wave 4 is hard to fit in a lot of alts? Well, that is a very complicated one. If wave 4 is usually longer than wave 2 time, okay, doesn't this mean a wave 4 is hard to fit in a lot of alts? What has wave 4 to do with a lot of alts, bro? No. Okay, maybe I understand a little bit. A wave 4 time is not an invalidation. It can range a long time without invalidation. It's a guideline. It's just a guideline to tell you, okay, when possibly we start to move higher for wave 5. This is what the timing is about. And passing a little bit longer than 6 times, for example, 7, 8 times, start to get invalidation. But it's not a rule. Again, it's not the rule. It's a guideline. Guideline can be broken. Rules cannot be broken. Okay. Unless alts top a while after BTC. Okay. Yes, of course we're gonna top. I'm scared that those impulses are just wave C in larger scale. Yes, I understand your scare. I understand your fear, I would say. But even in bearish, if I am bearish on this one, for example, ABC, okay, 3 waves up, or W, you got your X. Your wave Y is not to be allowed to an impulse, meaning you're looking, of course, for at least a zigzag. At least. Because you need one more wave to be bearish. Hoo-hoo. Bullish in both case scenarios. Alright? And if you're calling this like A, B, and a C, I'm not convinced. With a wave C, just in one leg, just like that. Plus, it doesn't look like very impulsive. I mean, you can take it, but if you look at it inside it, what is that? Okay, this is the thing. Now, it can be, of course, a 1A, B, C, wave 2, but yeah, wave 3, and then wave 4. And then here comes the problem. 1, 2, 3, what is your wave 5? 4, what is your wave 5? It's not there. It's broken. Meaning, directly without wave 5, directly this has transformed to a correction. Okay? Or if you want to take it 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, therefore A, B, and a C. Finished. Corrective. Therefore, bullish. I know, I understand your fear, guys. Of course, always think about both case scenarios. And that's a good plan, but think about it. Like, think about it educatively. Like, if something like this, for example, happens, you would like to see, of course, higher anyway. But very, very low possibilities. This is not an impulse. Again, I already explained it. So basically, I'm looking for impulse toward the upside. All right, that is for injective double 1-2s, guys. All right, let's start with your special request. Funk, I'm talking locally, like Sui is hitting 1-to-1, render 1.618. Yeah, I mean, render 1.618, it's almost like 70% confirmed that you are in a bullish scenario wave 3, right? There is no 100% always, of course. Sui, of course, it is at 1-to-1 fib level. I don't see it, really nice, but I think it still can, of course, move for higher. Still, I believe that it can still move for higher. Because, again, my problem is here, okay? My problem with Sui is in this area. I don't see a finished wave 5 unless it is expanding diagonal, which is 0.5 to 1% maximum to get it to get a chance that it works perfectly on a chart. Only if you take the invalidation. If we take invalidation of this impulse without getting wave 5, meaning I have to count this as a wave 5. Okay? This is the only way. Otherwise, I would like to see continuation for higher. That's it. All right. Ahmed, you make a lot of sense, KG. Thank you, bro. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, bro. All right. So let's go, guys. Virtual protocols. All right. This chart is already very bullish, right? It's a very, very bullish trend. I like it. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We're looking also for a wave 5. At least if you are bearish, guys, if you are bearish in 3 ways or W, X, and a Y, you would like to see something unfolding here as 3 waves, okay? Now, if we are also as a zigzag like this, if we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, let's check this because I tried to set this numbers. Let me check this 1, 2... 1, 2, okay. There is a problem anyway here. Wait a second. How did I call this wave 3? That's wrong. Okay. You look where it is broken is exactly here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 4 interfered with the zone 1. Okay. So higher potential here. You are in the W, X, and a Y. There is no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah. That's a correction. That's a deep correction. Okay, you have zigzag, very sideways X in between as a bridge. Okay, finish wave 4, moving toward the upside. All right, you're moving very impulsive. This chart is huge, is incredible. Very nice one. Okay, let me check here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 1, A, B, C, actually W, X, Y. All right, so 1, W, X, and a Y, A, B, C, D, E, or simply here 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, all of it. All right, 4 and a 5. All right, the wave 5 potentially not finished yet. So that's very huge. Okay, why I'm putting this? I think I already have all the count before. Yeah, I have it. Sorry, guys. Let me delete this one. Here we go. I already counted before. WXY, wave 3, yes, wave 4. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's much understandable. As I mentioned, this is a WXNOY. Yeah, WXNOY, 3 ways down, zigzag toward the upside, kind of like a corrective wave here, very complex, but it can be A, B, and a C in an expanding flat for wave Y, finishing wave 4, moving impulsively toward the upside. Why I was sure? Again, the same scenario. You would like to see those fib levels taken from the wave 1 to the wave 3, giving us this target in the blue box. And because, well, this one, I was a little bit afraid of it to tell you about this target, but I mean, because the wave 3 is very, very extended. And normally, when you get an extended wave C, you will get a short wave 5. So be careful on this one to not turn into diagonal as well. Okay, ending diagonal. Be careful from this one, just because of the extended wave 3, guys. Okay, here we go. And still hitting the blue box anyway. So therefore, I'm not gonna set up like a very, very extended wave 5 here. Okay, and just because we have a very extended wave 3. But however, don't forget that in a bigger view, this did not take the all-time high yet. Okay. And if you are looking to take the all-time high from here, it has to be very extended, which I doubt it. I think it's gonna form a 1, 2 first, and then 3, 4, 5, guys. Okay, for virtual. Most welcome, Funk. You're very welcome, bro. All right, that was for virtual at 1 hour. All right, let's take a look at a link. 1 hour, 6 minutes. Okay, so link. All right. Okay, so link is already in an impulse. We're testing a wave 2 here, but we have a lot of doubt about it a little bit. But basically, right now, the things are getting a little bit much more clearer, right? We're getting some answers. Now, we were, of course, in W, X, and a Y potentially, which is one of the altcoins that it shows a little bit weakness, not like the altcoins that it shows a lot of strengths, like SOE, Render, Injective, FET. This is a different type of, this is a different group of alts. By the way, if you remember, best coins to buy spots, right? And we were classifying some good altcoins and so on. So those are the best group here. Some alts are in a group where it is like not really very impulsive, but it might see higher prices simply, okay? But it's not very, very impulsive. This is one of them. Link is not showing so much power. It's showing, of course, like kind of potential leading diagonal. Yeah, it can be a leading diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 later on. Okay, so it can be also still WX and Y, so I'm gonna keep it as well. So this is a WX and a Y in magenta brackets. We're gonna put it also potential leading diagonal. Here we go. So what if we are in a leading diagonal as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5? Okay, we're gonna keep that. All right. I don't see yet impulses. Okay, I don't see an impulse. If this is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, that's a huge triple 1, 2s. Okay, this is a huge triple 1, 2 because you have a leading diagonal wave 2. You have potentially another impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, wave 2. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, wave 2. So basically, yeah, it can be, guys. All right. How do we get this? How do we know if we are impulsive or not? Okay, here we go. This is how you can know. If we are in a wave 5, first you have to take the minimum scenario, right? Wave 5. So currently, I'm looking for this blue box, okay? The perfect target for a wave 5. Now, if the wave 5 will move and overshoot, taking the $20 at 1-to-1 fib level, meaning wave 5, started to become longer than wave 3, which is not allowed. It's a rule. It's broken, right? Once the rule is broken for a diagonal, therefore I transform directly to a wave 3 here, once we see overshooting the 1-to-1 fib level. This is the only way to know, okay? So that's why I cannot say, okay, it's 100% 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 direct, okay? Always start step by step. Okay, so we're gonna take it from there. Okay, that was for link. Let's see Psi at 1 hour 10. Okay, is it Psi? We did it before. I remember. Let's see if it is a good one. Not really a good one. Okay, not really a good one, but I mean it's not bad, but not really a good one. At least there is no impulse toward the downside. But okay, you have an A, B, and a C potentially, or W, X, and a Y. Okay, in all case scenarios right now, you're looking for higher. Yeah. So basically, you have an impulse here. You have already is very clear on the daily. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did it interfere? No, it did not. Yes. So you have an impulse. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. Now your wave 3, obviously it is very short. 1.27, I think. Let me check. Oh, okay. No. That doesn't work. Okay, 1.27 is for here. Double 1, 2 then. Or triple. Yeah, you have to be careful again. This is one of the group which is middle group again. Yeah, like link. Okay, it's like the link one. Potentially, be careful. You have W, X, and a Y. Okay, meaning even bearish, you still need one more high and then moving down. If you are bullish, it doesn't work even as a leading diagonal. Wave 3 is longer than wave 1. Then triple 1, 2s. There is no other way. Okay, so this one is a little bit much clearer. There is no way to be in leading diagonal. That means, of course, the only way to be here is triple 1, 2s. Even is looking much more bullish than link. That's weird, that little bit. Brackets orange, okay, and then another 1, 2 here. Main 1, 2. Oh, you know what? Yes, let's take all of it here as 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Finishing wave 1, 2, and then 1, 2 again. Okay, yeah, that's much more convincing, okay? Let me check just the fib levels. Here we go. Now we get we didn't took the 0.38, but on the linear, yes, on the linear taken, so it's fine. Okay, yes, it's fine to call it a wave 2, and then moving toward the upside. Okay, this is your bullish. Getting much more key levels to be watched and to be sure that you are impulsive is passing the 1-to-1 fib level at 0.32, because your wave Y might finish here and move down. Okay, so you have a crossroad here. Be careful between bullish and bearish. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm just taking a look. Okay, at Sui. Okay, Sui is I think corrective still, and then moving toward the upside a little bit. All right, so that was for Psi. Let's move for the next. We have WIF, okay, at 1 hour 14 minutes. Okay. WIF dog hat or dog WIF hat, whatever. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside, a finish potential impulse. However, if you remember, I mentioned this scenario again that we might have a double 1, 2 here. What if this is 1, 2, 1, 2? But let me check the fibs again. Yeah, you already hit one of the fibs for the wave 3, 1.27. Yeah, okay, it's a wave 3, guys. Okay, so it's a wave 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 5 extended, already hit the blue box. So I don't know if WIF is going for higher. It looks like... okay. Yes. Okay, no. I'm still looking for lower. Yeah, that's weird. I know that it's not following with other altcoins, but yeah, it still might move for lower. It can be anyway corrective, okay? 1 second also, because okay, it is very still very far even from the 0.38. Okay, so I'm looking for a wave C. Actually, this wave A potentially not finished, and now you're forming a wave B. Okay, don't forget, an expanding flat is possible. Okay, wave B expanded flat, and then moving for a wave C. So it might follow the altcoins right now just for a wave B expanding flat, and then moving for a wave C, and then continuation later on. Okay. So this blue box is hit. I can remove it. Okay. I'm expecting a little bit high wave B. Okay. I'm expanding flat. Okay. I'm expecting this one. Somehow like this. So you can take the all-time high. So don't get surprised. Yeah. But basically an impulse is finished here. Otherwise, okay. Let's also add the key levels always to be watched. How do you know that we're moving for a wave 3? Once you pass those fib levels, 1.38, if it overshooted, okay, we are in double 1, 2. Wave 3 is forming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you're moving directly for our all-time high for the 1-to-1 fib level. Yeah, because we are, of course, in ABC, right? We are already in an ABC. Here we go. You're looking for N, then you lose it as well. Solana's use a little bit late, bro. I mean, Solana is interesting. Also, Mohammed, guys, we had a lot of requests today. So I think it's gonna be hectic a little bit. If some time left, have it look on WIF again, please. TG, we just look at WIF. We just look at it, bro. And yeah, so we're still looking for correction, but it might be a wave B. And remember, of course, the fib levels. Yeah, so these are your key level. If you overshoot it, therefore it moves for higher. If it reflects toward the downside again, of course, you are in an expanding flat wave 2. So no need to come back to it. So it's clear. I just try to tell you like what it might happen later. If you move from here, of course, under those level, it's bearish, okay, until you break those, okay. All right, so POPCAT. Did someone ask for POPCAT? Yes, I think so. All right, POPCAT at 1 hour 18. Okay. Guys, we're gonna take a look anyway. TG, okay. You just came, we were analyzing it, yes. All right. I think you just arrived for the live stream. That's why I was like surprised why you're asking me for WIF. We just analyze it like right now. All right. Okay, yes. So yeah, we're gonna, if we have more time, we're gonna take a look at 8i16. I think I already analyzed this before, and I think even the price was predicted. But anyway, we're gonna take a fast look. We are in POPCAT. All right, POPCAT is of course impulsive as well, looking nice. However, yeah, I'm doubting a little bit this wave 2 here on the 1 hour chart. Here we go. Yeah, because it is a triangle here, I'm doubting a little bit the wave 2. We didn't touch the 0.38. Now on the linear chart, yeah, it took it exactly. So yeah, it can be as well. So it can be possible. Sorry. Sorry, guys. So it can be possible, of course, a wave 2 and moving for higher. Yeah, so 1 2 1 2. Yeah, I don't like it. It doesn't look like a wave 3, but 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, it doesn't look like really a good impulse, and triple 1 2s, we have to be careful from it. So I'm still with the WX and a Y so far. Here we go. Those are your key levels. Okay, this is your zigzag that it might be unfolding. Okay, watch the 1-to-1 fib level. Okay, if we overshoot the 1-to-1 fib level, therefore you have to consider a triple 1 2 here. 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 4 5 4 5. Okay. All right. Can't hear you. Something going on with the mic. Guys, can you hear me? Because I see the audio working on OBS Studio. Yeah, I think Xander, it is only you. Right, guys? Can you please answer if you can hear me? Oh, good, yes. All right, Xander, it's only you. Sorry, bro. All right, so basically, we are looking potentially at ABC. We have, of course, a zigzag toward the upside, okay? If we break this level, therefore you continue in a wave 3 towards the upside, okay? Target for POPCAT, don't forget in a bigger view, guys, in POPCAT, you are in WXNY or ABC. So it's one of those groups that are not so much bullish that you might take the all-time high, but don't forget you are in the 3 waves, okay? Don't forget that this can be, of course, a zigzag somehow like this as a WX and a Y, finishing a wave Y, okay? So we have to be careful. Don't forget the wave Y can be also something else. It can be flat, it can be zigzag, it can be triangle, okay? So meaning it can be zigzag, it can be a flat, it can be a triangle, okay? But an impulse, well, it's nice to call it an impulse, 111, but is a little bit too much for POPCAT, maybe. I don't know. I mean, is it? I mean, POPCAT is a very friendly cat, but I mean, I don't know if it is that bullish. But yeah, it is possible. I mean, everything is possible. It's all season, right? So everything is possible. I don't want to be a moon boy or sound like this, but yeah. Be careful, guys. Watch the key level, the 1-to-1 fib level. Pepe, again, another meme coin. Okay. Right, let's take a look at Pepe anyway. It has been a long time. Okay, Pepe is also bullish. Obviously, it is in an impulse. We have already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your wave 2 might have be finished. So for Pepe, we have to be ready in case we are bullish. Now, if we take a look here, well, from the start is looking a little bit 3 wavy, yeah, and not like an impulse here, okay. So that might be, yeah. This is already the signal, guys. So 3 waves, 3 waves. Yeah, it's a W, X, Y, right? Or no, this is a part of the impulse. What is the X? Okay, 3 ways. Nay, then there is something else. But the wave 4 didn't interfere with the zone 1. Yes. 1, 2, 3. No, it cannot be. This is not wave 4. Okay, something is weird in this move. What is the X? Okay. Diagonal, but yeah. Or an impulse. I don't know, but it doesn't look like an impulse here. So very weird. I mean, is this the X? That's weird. In comparison, I don't like it. I mean, this is obviously an impulse, then correction, and then you got an impulse. All right, so this is a zigzag. But what is weird is that you have double zigzag with an X here. But what I don't like it is in comparison, the W and the Y are not really nice. Now it's not a rule, it's a guideline, but yeah, it is a scenario here. Okay, that's why. And yeah, because we couldn't find an X in here. You have one impulse. You have, of course, in between correction. Unless, okay, better indication. Okay, this is a W, X, Y, X, and a Z, guys. That's it. That's why. W, X, Y, X, and a Z. All right, now it works. All right, that's it. Okay, so this is a problem. Okay, so I think very complex structure. After very complex structure, you're expecting kind of like impulsive wave, yes. And you're looking here at 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, potentially very impulsive here. And that means, of course, yeah, we're looking for an extended wave 5 again. 1 second. Yep, that's what I thought. Already, just by taking without laying the fib levels, I already see it at 1.27. So we're looking for an extended wave 5, guys. Okay, wave 5 might be the following. The extended wave 5 might be the 1. Ooh, how much beautiful is that? The 1.618 in confluence with the new all-time high. In case you are in A, B, and a C, you will hit the 1-to-1 fib level as A, B, and a C. That will be insane. Nice for Pepe. Very nice trade, guys. Okay, but be careful, of course, no financial advice, but I see it moving there in one leg. If this did not happen, of course, it doesn't have to, but I see this in a big potential. All right. Cool. All right, guys, so that was for Pepe. Very nice one. Uniswap. Let's see Uniswap at 1 hour 28. I hope that it's a nice coin. If not, then we give a chance for something else. Uniswap, Uni USD. All right. Is that the 0? Yeah, I think it's the all-time history. We are on Coinbase. I think Coinbase is not the oldest, so crypto.com is the oldest. Yes. Okay, it's almost the same. Yeah, it's one of the group of the mid group. It's not really nice coin. Like, I mean, it is fine, but it's not really bullish. Okay, you start with 3 ways toward the upside. At least it's not impulsive toward the downside. This is a good thing, right? And then ABC. A, B, and a C. Then a lot of sideways. Okay. That's why I don't like it. That's why it is weak. That's why you see a lot of sideways later on, because it has started weak, guys. And that's why I always mention choose a good chart to trade, because you get a direction when you have an impulse. Okay, it's much more clearer. However, what you have here is W, X, and a Y finished. Okay, that's why. So I'm gonna put W, X, and a Y in a flat also. All right, and now you're moving toward the upside. Potentially, of course, it can still move. Okay, it's an impulse, obviously. All right, and obviously on the 1 hour chart, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, it can be a leading diagonal. 1, 2. Oh, okay. A, B, C, big 1, 2. All right. Oh, all right. Okay, so here what you have potentially, of course, and is as bullish, you have double 1, 2s. Okay, so you have a 1 as leading diagonal, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 again, which is a bigger scenario. Okay, this is a leading diagonal as a wave 1 here. Okay, your wave 2 is A, B, and a C expanding flat. Okay, and then this cannot be a wave 3 because obviously it's very short, and your wave 4 anyway interfere with zone 1. So therefore you have to count 1, 2 again. Now, your bearish scenario, your bearish is two scenarios. You have A, B, and a C, meaning you are looking for an impulse toward the upside. So it is bullish in all case scenarios right now, but be careful. Once you top, you might move for lower, of course, to take the low again. Or you might be, of course, in W, X, and a Y. Okay. Difference: for a wave C, you would like to see an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For a wave Y, you can just take a look at a zigzag here. Sorry, W, X, and a Y. Here we go. Sorry, this is how it should be. Okay. So W, X, and a Y as a zigzag because you have an impulse. Okay. Meaning looking for higher in all case scenarios, but be careful. Key level is the 1-to-1 fib level. $8.8. All right. If you break this, you are in an impulse, and you might see continuation for higher as 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. You have to re-estimate there. Okay. We're gonna see it later on. But basically, I mean, this is your target right now. Potentially, no financial advice, of course. Be careful, trade safe. Not a nice chart, very nice one, but still fine. VRA. Okay, let's see VRA. Very sideways. Why? Okay, VRA, that is something wrong with it. I'm not a fan of it so much anymore. I don't know. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it has been delisted, right, from some platforms. So I think they have their reasons, maybe something that we don't know. So, but yeah, it created doubts, and I'm looking at a lot of red while all the altcoins are moving toward the upside. So as term of security, I'm not gonna make videos anymore for VRA, but for now, okay, for the live stream is fine, but I'm still seeing the target toward the downside to be hit as a blue box, which is bringing us back toward this area. And I think that's why the platforms are moving out of it, because something is suspicious about this one. Okay, so be careful with VRA. Nothing has changed, and especially on the lower time frame is horrible. Okay, it's horrible. I don't like it at all, guys. So bearish, bearish, bearish. Okay, there is nothing bullish on it. Okay. Next, Neo. 1 hour 34. Okay. All right. Okay. I hope that this is the all-time history for Neo. I think, do we have another one? No, I think this. Okay, so I hope that this is all-time history. Please let me know if you have an older one than this. Maybe Maxi is one of the old platforms. So let's see one of the oldest. No. No. Crypto.com is still okay. Crypto.com still having beta. All right. So basically, we are in A, B, and a C. We're looking for a wave C toward the upside after an impulse, or potentially, of course, a wave 2. Now, for a wave 2 is a little bit hard to call it because the timing required for a wave 2 is very, very huge and very long. Therefore, higher potential that you are in a zigzag for a wave C toward the upside. This is the all-time history. It came from 2017. Perfect. All right. So it's a good coin, not bad. You have a direction as an impulse toward the upside, and you have a W, X, and a Y. You're looking for a wave C toward the upside minimum target. Why wave C higher potential than wave 3? Because the longer time here for wave 2 is, of course, a little bit low possibility. It goes a little bit for a wave B. If you are not bullish yet, be careful from a triangle, meaning moving toward the upside, then down as A, B, C, D, and a E, and then moving back, of course, for higher again. Otherwise, you are in W, X, and a Y. The blue box was not hit yet, okay? And I don't see yet, of course, a potential. Let me check. Yeah, I don't see it so very impulsive yet. Something is wrong in it. Again, one of those group scenarios that they are a little bit weak, okay? And here we go, Sui is moving higher. All right, so, and we are looking, of course, an A, B, and a C. So this is your first scenario. You're looking for higher in all case scenarios right now. A, B, and a C potentially as, again, impulse. Or you are in a W, X, and a Y for lower. I mean, this is the first thing that you need to check. If not, therefore, yeah, double 1, 2 again. Bullish is a 1, 2, of course, toward the upside. This is a bullish, but of course, you have to pass the key levels first, okay? 3, 4, 5. Yeah. BTC on the move also. Okay, cool. Yeah. We're moving higher, guys. It's already given. It was already predicted since weeks, and I was like shocked for what happened for this long correction. But it's time for it. All right, so A, B, and a C, and then we're moving for a wave C toward the upside. This is now the minimum fib level that you would like to hit right now as a closest scenario is the 1-to-1 fib level. Bro, it's not an easy number also. Even like guys, you are bearish here potentially, but still need to move higher. Incredible, yeah? From $6 to $10 is not an easy number, huh? It's a 50%. This is the minimum target, guys. This coin is bearish. This altcoin is bearish, guys. And this is a huge signal, by the way, if you have realized that even the bearish coins, which are looking bearish and not so impulsive, they have a minimum target of 50%, for example, this one. Horrible. It's gonna be massive, guys. It's gonna be a massive all seasons. This is what I feel. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to not be so excited about it. Honestly, I'm trying to fight the excitement, but the things inside me right now is saying, okay, it's just the all season unfolding, and we're gonna move very high for the altcoins. Probably, guys. No financial advice again. So watch this level. Watch the $10 for Neo. BGB 1.38. This one is a badass, right? Oh. Doom. All right. Yeah. So BGB is very bullish. If you know that on the, I don't know, maybe many of you are new for BGB. How many do we have on the live stream? 36. Okay. So yeah, so probably many of you are also new for this. BGB is very bullish. We have a 1-2 potentially here as bullish 1-2. You're looking for a massive wave 3, 4, 5. Your wave 3 is represented as the following: 1, 2, 3, very short wave 3, sideways wave 4, very nice. Wave 5 not finished as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Minimum target is a blue zone. To make sure that I'm not a moon boy, I took a bearish scenario. A, 3 waves, sideways wave B, you're looking for a wave C as an impulse toward the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You still need this leg toward the upside. Another bullish scenario is triple 1-2s here. You're looking for a wave 3 toward the upside, and then 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. Okay, your wave 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Meaning again. Sorry, guys. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, wave 3, and then 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. Again, to not be a moon boy, all right, A, B, and a C, corrective, all right? So this has been considered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as an impulse, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, wave 1 or wave A. Then having a wave B, you're looking for something as a wave C or as a wave Y. In case you are W, X, and a Y, your wave Y has to be a zigzag. Again, 1 to 1 fib level, definitely is gonna hit there. So, in all case scenario, this BGB is incredibly bullish. We were looking for this blue zone since when? I think since more than 2 months. I'm calling this a box of opportunity, and I'm telling you whatever it's gonna happen in this box is gonna be very, very bullish. Target is $30 from $5. This is a very huge opportunity. You're very welcome, guys. All right, guys. So very, very interesting, guys. This is a very interesting coin. I mean, I know it's related to an exchange. I have no really, I'm not doing an advertising here for them or something, but I mean, you're traders, guys. That's why you're watching as well. And it's a coin, and it's nice to invest in it. So that's what I'm saying. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, and a 5 potentially. Unless we get, of course, another 1, 2, double 1, 2s. Oh, we have already something here. Okay. This is a low, A, B, and a C. Okay, you have to be careful. I'm still in a bigger picture, of course, very bullish, but always be careful, guys. So A, B, and a C. What if? What if? Always, that is what if. So let me set this is a mini gray, okay. All right, brackets. Here we go. What if we have an A, B, and a C toward the upside? And this is the impulse unfolding for a wave C. Therefore, to be watched again, fib levels. Here we go. Okay, we're already there. We're already there. So, okay, and we're retracing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oopsie. Okay. Yeah. So very interesting. You see, now we are at the 1-to-1 fib level, and we see a potential finished impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and that is questionable. Therefore, if I was there, I would get out. Imagine how much I am bullish on it, but if I was there, I would get out. Because of course, I would like to take the chance in the blue box again, because it's a box of opportunity. It never ends, and that means once you get back there, okay, it will boom toward the upside one more time. All what it does right now is a potential 3 waves toward the downside, 3 waves toward the upside, potentially one more wave or diagonal or something like this, hitting 0.38 and then moving for higher. But basically, be careful. I'm not bearish yet. This might transform to double 1-2, okay? Because impulse, correction, impulse. Yeah. So now we have to check the reaction here. Yeah. it might turn into double 1-2s. So be careful. Therefore, also you want to check this area. If it is again impulsive, you don't want to miss it again. All right. Okay, that was for BGB. So let's take a look at XLM. We are at 1 hour 44. 1 hour 44. Okay. We're gonna see, guys, what's gonna happen now. Of course, that is nothing that it moves toward the upside the whole time. Yeah. So don't forget that some retracement are always requested. Okay, we saw this before. All right, not so bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. W, X, and a Y. Very, very bullish. Okay. Obviously, you are in 1, 2, 3. You're looking at the wave 4, 0.5. Okay, very obvious that you are bullish here, and you already have your 1, 2. Here we go as a leading diagonal. So 1, 2. 1 second. Oh, come on, snap it. Okay. It's not snapped. I think it's taken, yeah. All right. It's exactly at the 1-to-1 fib level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Several scenarios here. Okay, several scenarios. Now we're gonna keep it, of course, as security that you have triple 1-2s, but actually I see this 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, I see a big leading diagonal. Now, of course, it can transform to 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, but it's too much, right? But nobody knows. It can be, okay? So keep it in mind. Can be in triple 1-2s, okay? So how can I put this? Okay, so we know that this is a leading diagonal, okay? That is the signal. Then we're gonna lay down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, then one last here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, this is all right. Plus, don't forget that you might be in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means key levels to be watched again, because this is a minimum target right now. Wave 5 in diagonal might be this blue box. And of course, 1-to-1 fib level is your signal for a bullish scenario wave 3 in triple 1-2s. Meaning if you see the price hitting the 1-to-1 fib level and overshooting, therefore you're looking for 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5 toward the upside, okay? And yeah, I'm not surprised, okay? I'm not surprised, guys. I mean, it's nothing about being moon boy again. It is a chart, yeah? So it is a chart. You are in a wave 3 here, and you're looking simply for a wave 5. And you cannot reach the high if you don't have several 1-2s, okay? 3 or triple 1-2s around 5 to reach this price, okay? So nothing is weird here, okay? So your target in main scenario, I mean, in overall, very weird one, but yeah. Here we go. You might hit 0.77. I would say 1-to-1 fib level, even to take the all-time high, very possible. You might overshoot a little bit, okay? All right. Okay, guys. Next, JASMY, 1 hour 48. We're gonna take a look faster, guys. It's already 2 hours, but yeah, we're gonna try our best. So on the 1 hour chart, JASMY, we have potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 finished. You're looking at WXY. Yes, finished. Potentially wave 2. Yes, because on the linear is not hit. So wave 2 is not possible, wave B is possible. Therefore, you are looking here potentially, okay, this is a wave 5 finished here, 4 and a 5 actually it can be. Or still, yeah, if it is problematic here, it's an expanding diagonal therefore, right? Yeah. Okay, so I have a problem with this impulse not finished wave 5. Now wave 4 not invalidated, so we are still in a impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Very long one, I know. And very deep one as well, I know. But anyway, I'm still looking for this blue box, okay, as a wave 5 potentially. In a different scenario, I'm gonna tell you the different scenario here, is a potential diagonal, okay, as following. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to hit also the blue box. And that means A, B, and a C in ending diagonal. Or you move simply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. That is for JASMY. Hippo. Okay, let's see this one. All right. Let's see. Okay, it's a horrible one, man. Okay, sorry guys. No hippo. Sorry, man. SPX 6900. Okay. A, B, and a C toward the upside. Okay. Or it can be a wave 1 also because leading diagonal. Yes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Finished or not yet? It can be finished, of course. Let's move in. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, very corrective. Unless it's in a leading diagonal again, right? But be careful from the A, B, and a C. In leading, no, it cannot be leading. Also invalidated for an impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. W, X, and a Y is finished. W, X. Yeah. Okay, so you started with 3 waves, guys. From here is obviously that is still corrective, unless you are in leading diagonals. This is the only way that I see it right now. You are in leading diagonal, or you're still, of course, in a wave B here, still looking for lower. So you have to be careful, of course, with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you're also in leading diagonal, meaning, yeah, you have to be careful. Okay, you're still in leading diagonal. You got the answer. Okay, meaning in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, still looking for lower. This one. Okay, blue box. Weird, very weird. There is no blue box that I put, and it has never been hit. And I think this one is still looking for it. AVAX, bro, Yatri, it's a little bit late, bro. It has been 2 hours for the stream. Sorry, man. Maybe the next time, definitely I will do AVAX. Okay, but for now, I'm a little bit exhausted, so we need to finish it. Plume. All right, Plume. Very sideways. I don't like it. Okay. Guys, never ask for this one, please, guys. Okay, it's not good. Not for spot holders, not for traders. It's not a good one, please, guys. No hippo. AI is a good one, right? AI 16. Okay, so as you can see, with AI 16, we are impulsive on the all-time history, right? So this is where we know this is a good coin. It has a direction from the beginning toward the upside, meaning whatever is going to happen later on is going to move for higher. Meaning if a spot holder buy over there and he holds on the whole trend toward the downside, he knows that later on he's going to take his money back, right? So that is the point. That's why we put only the nice coins on this channel, okay? And And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, of course, finished. 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5, looking for higher, and it taking, of course, the blue zone again one more time. Okay. Yeah, so we're having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulse. You're very welcome, Rusku. 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 Very welcome, bro. And you deserve all the best. Anyway, thank you, bro. So we have 1, 2, and you still looking potentially for lower. I would look for lower. Why? Because based on the time of this wave 1, you would like to see the 0.32 hit at least. Meaning the blue box has to be taken in this area, meaning you're still looking for A, B, and a C. And then moving for higher, definitely. But this is a very bullish chart, okay? But I'm still looking for the blue box. Otherwise, by the way, never forget that that is a possible A, B, and a C, yeah? Because you took the 0.23 here, okay? So if this is a case scenario, therefore it can be. Okay. All right. That was AI 16. Still looking for higher, but a little bit corrective. 1 hour 53, I think. Okay. Trump coin is a horrible one. I don't like it. I know that it might be pumping right now because yesterday, okay, it was in Middle East, right? And he might, of course, or maybe the opposite. I don't know, because it's always the opposite with this coin. Yeah, I don't trade this. Okay, I don't want to also make an analysis for it for the channel. Is not a good one. ICP as well. Sorry, guys. I mean, ICP. I know many of you asking me for it, but that's why. Again, the problem with it. Look what an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toward the downside. Once you see this on a chart, just run away from it. Run away. Because it's an impulse toward the downside, and of course it might reflect whatever it's gonna do here is gonna reflect in another impulse or a diagonal. And there is a big potential that it just dies with time. Okay, so just run away from it. And that's why I don't put it on the channel as well. It's horrible. I feel sorry for of course the people who bought in this area. Yeah, so from 665, $656. That's so bad. Unless of course it found psychology here again and it have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I don't see it yet. Okay, I don't see a signal for it even on the lower time frame. Okay. So on the lower time frame, even, okay, it might be an impulse like 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Very weird finishing for a wave 5, so no. There is no diagonal again. Yeah, there is no nice finishing for a wave 5, so it might be kind of like something else corrective still. Be careful. Or 1, 2, 3, and this is your wave 4, and you're looking for a wave 5. Possibly. But why I don't analyze it so much? Because I still need evidence that it will come back to something very bullish. So I want to see an impulse toward the upside unfolding. Otherwise, it's a very bad one. Compound is the same as well. Yatri. I was doing this before, but then I decided no, that's a bad idea, because here we go. Okay, I was doing this before. What is that? It's an impulse. Why I should trade this? Look what happened after it. So forget about it. All right, guys, that was it for today. Let's see what's gonna happen, of course, next. I just want to take a look one more time at Bitcoin. Still pumping. Yes. Still looking good. Did we took the all-time high for this area? Yes. That's awesome. On a bigger overview, yeah, we're very close to the all-time high, guys. Very cool. Yes, we're moving for higher, definitely. And Sui, what is Sui is doing? Oh my God, Sui, what's wrong with this coin? Why Bitcoin is moving up, SUI moving down. Okay, but we are already in 1, 2, 3. Okay, it might be a wave 4 still. All right, still a wave 4, definitely. Okay, guys, so that was it for the stream. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the